today's leg session, because every day should be leg day, right? But for today's leg session, I'm going to go for something a little bit different to what I've been doing recently. So I'm in my light phase at the moment, so I'm doing lots of volume, lots of reps on still decent weight. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm doing sets of 15 to 20 on 180 kilos, 400 pounds. But today I am not focusing on that because I feel like I've got a bit of a cold. I'm not ill, I'm just not feeling myself. And this is where that, you know, listening to your body comes in. My body don't want to do no high sort of volume stuff. It doesn't want to get like heavy in the breathing and the heart and all the rest of it. So instead I'll get heavy on the weight. So, well, heavy-ish. I'm not going to put much effort in. But today really is, I suppose, a way for me to show you how to have an easy workout but still get the work in regardless. So my plan for today is to go up to say 200, maybe 210 kilograms. So, you know, around 440 pound plus, you know, to 460, something around that sort of range, right? With that, just do a few sets of 2 or 3 reps, probably 3 reps, right? So maybe 5 sets of 3, that's 15 reps overall, but it's in bite-sized chunks, so it becomes a lot easier than obviously doing it all in one go. So, well, that's the plan. The best laid plans of mice and men, right? You know, they tend to get scuppered, but we'll see where it goes, and if I have to change and adapt, I'll obviously tell you as the work goes on, because as I say, got to listen to that body.
So yeah, I started off my warm-ups with 70 kilograms, 155 pounds. But you know what, guys, I ain't gonna lie. Today, the warm-ups all the way up to the first working set, and including the first working set on 200 kilos, was so hard. You know, I'm not sure really whether it was because of the cold that I've got, whether it's, you know, the warmth was kind of indicative really of the low energy levels that it's giving me. I don't feel ill, I just feel tired. But in some ways I'm kind of glad I feel like that, because it shaped what in the end ended up to be a pretty fun, pretty productive workout. And I came out of the gym feeling fantastic, feeling so wide awake, full of energy, and my mental sort of stage as well. I just got happier, you know, that rush of endorphins, right? And really, as I say, having this cold, having the low energy levels, I'm glad I've had it, because it's given me a chance to show you guys how you can still train, but train in a way that allows you to rest, allows you to recover, recuperate, and even get better from the workout. As I say, I'm feeling pretty fantastic now, certainly in comparison when I did at the beginning of this workout. The warm-ups I'm doing as well, it could be a bit slower. You know, I could go up the weight a little bit less. Maybe do a couple of sets per weight as well, like a set of 2 and a set of 1 or something. But, you know, yes, that would help. It would take away some of that shot factor going up every time. But at the same time, you can see in comparison to some of my other workouts, I'm actually going up really slowly. Really slowly, you know. When I start bringing out the 15 kilogram plates, you know, I'm either taking the workout very seriously, or I'm not feeling myself, because normally I would jump up, you know, sometimes 25 kilograms aside each time, you know, 50 kilogram jumps or 110 pound jumps every set. You know, that's when you feel, you know, I'm feeling confident, or when I just got kind of like almost like no respect for the weight that I'm lifting. We're on to 190 kilos here. As I say, it felt hard up to and including the first working set, which is coming up now, 200 kilos. Locked and loaded, 400, well, just over 440 pounds, especially with those collars on. It's more like 442 pounds, 443 pounds, that sort of thing. So half decent amount of weight on there. I definitely, as I say, feel the first set, but it was, you know, I check obviously every bit of I film at the end of every set, and I could just see, wow, that was easy. That's one of the good things about filming your workouts. You can look back and go, you know what, that looks far easier than it felt. Sometimes the body and the mind just need to kind of catch up in that sense. So by this point, I was, you know, I was umming and ahhing about what to do, and I was thinking about continuing just doing set after set on 200 kilos, but I just felt because it was so easy, might as well just put it up a little tidbit every time. So I went up to 205 kilos here. It's not much of an increase in the weight, but you know, just that small increase in the weight, just in many ways, it just takes away the sort of tedium from doing the same weight again and again and again. That sometimes can get a little bit boring, and it can be a little bit hard to handle mentally as well. You're thinking, oh, I've got 2 more sets, or I've got 3 more sets. No, every time you increase the weight, it's like a new set, isn't it? It's like, yeah, I just got the 1 set on there. I haven't got 3 or 4 sets. I've got 1 set on there. You know, it becomes a little bit easier to handle. As I say, mentally, it's a little trick that I use sometimes when I don't want to train. Like today, I wanted to train, but my body was saying, "No, don't train." But my head was like saying, "No, I've got to." You know? So this was me trying to force my body to catch my own mind up, I suppose. 210 kilos on here. This final set. It was so hard to walk out with, as you could see. I was screaming and stuff. But then standing up and down with it, it's a strange one, isn't it? I always know that if I can walk with the weight, I can squat it, and I can squat it a lot of times. Walking with it is certainly the hardest bit.
Well, there you go, guys. I think I've achieved what I was aiming for there. I've come off that bar feeling fresh and feeling that weight was easy. I've got plenty of strength left in me, plenty of energy within me, which can now be used to grow, to heal everything else. Doing these style of workouts, whether you feel good or not, throwing them in there when you're doing your volume work every few weeks or so is fantastic, because it has superb healing qualities. This kind of workout, this kind of rep range, this kind of weight. It's fantastic for building strength, but in a manner, in a way which leaves you with a lot of energy, as I say, to grow and develop. So with that in mind, I'm very tempted to continue doing some other work, like leg extensions or Bulgarian squat or something along those lines, but honestly, I'm going to walk away because I've got my experience, I've got my knowledge, and I know the best thing I can do here is to walk away on a real positive note. 3 reps on the 210 kilos, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. So I'm going to walk away feeling happy, feeling positive, full of energy. I'm going to call it a day. So with that, guys, thank you so much. Ta-ta and good luck. Bye-bye.
So if you enjoyed watching my workout there, guys, and you kind of want to share your own footage, but you're afraid of all those online trolls and haters, which I've got to admit, they certainly do exist. Well, I've got the perfect place for you. I run a Facebook group called Training for Valhalla. It's a group that I run as an online community where we can all share our training footage or watch each other's footage and just support one another. A place to make friends and ask questions to help develop your own knowledge, not only on weightlifting, but on martial arts and any sport, actually. We've got a good number of real experts on there who are more than happy to answer your questions. If that sounds like the kind of place you belong, then you'll be made more than welcome. Go to the description in the video, and all the details on where to find that group will be in there. Nice one, guys. See you now.